Happy New Year everyone, happy 1st of January 2018. And what I really want to do in this month and for the next couple of months really is make lots of videos to help you on your health and fitness journey and getting back into things and kicking this off with resolutions and New Year resolutions and why they suck so much. And I've been a personal trainer, I've been in the fitness industry now for like 7 or 8 years, and I've seen the pros and cons of the New Year's resolution. When it comes to businesses for like gyms and online plans and everything, you've got the boom of New Year's resolutions, and it's very good for everybody coming back into their training routine. But from a personal level, it saddens me slightly to see so many people join the gym or get back into the health and fitness or healthy eating, and then within a month, 2 months, they fail, give up, and then they have that annual routine over and over again. And it saddens me, and that's basically the basis of my entire business and ethos, is that to help people build habits for their healthy life so they can maintain it and get results for the rest of their life, not just for a month whilst they're motivated. So why do New Year's resolutions suck so much? Well, what is a New Year's resolution? It means taking something out or cutting something, but that suggests that you're not putting something in its place. So if you're going to cut a habit, then you need to put something in its place. For example, if your New Year's resolution was to cut out unhealthy snacks in the evening, then you need to create a new habit, for example, eating healthy snacks in the evening, rather than just not eating anything at all, because it won't be long, in 2-3 weeks or a month, when the motivation drops and then you fail and go back to old ways. So it's all about creating new habits whilst taking them away. Remember, everyone is different. Some people are able to make big changes and maintain it. Other people, if they make a big change, then it doesn't last very long before they go back to their old ways. So that means that sometimes New Year's resolutions are such a big change that you can't maintain it because you're not really changing any real habits. And listen out for this. This will probably sound all too familiar. It does for me, well, back a few years ago, but not so much now anymore, is that when you restrict something so much, you first have the restriction, whether it's the food you're eating or having any enjoyment in your kind of health and fitness routine, and then comes obsession over something, and you start to kind of crave things and obsess over things, and then after that you go into a binge. From being so restrictive and obsessing over something, you have a binge, and then that leads to shame, embarrassment and guilt, self-guilt, which then goes back around to restriction. And then it's really hard to get out of that restriction, obsession, binge and guilt routine. And as soon as you get out of that routine and build habits where you're actually enjoying the process, then you're going to get much better lifelong results. So let's talk about motivation. And if you're not having a New Year's resolution goal, then how can you stay motivated? And in my opinion, there are some key major reasons why people don't stay motivated, and that is a lack of accountability, a lack of a goal, and a lack of measurement. So sorry if this bores you, if you've seen this before, but let's go back over it and let's use the whiteboard to talk through what SMART goals are. So SMART, S-M-A-R-T. So whenever you're planning a goal or thinking of a goal or working towards something perfect for now in January, go through this process. So, for example, S, specific. Is your goal specific? And what I mean by that, let's try use this process for an actual example. So, for example, a specific goal might be to lose 5 kilograms of weight. A very common goal is weight loss at this time of year. So, very specific goal is exactly how much you want to lose, 5 kilograms. Is it measurable? Yes, it's measurable because you can do that on the scales. Or you could have chosen body fat measurement, or a photo is even measurable in some form. However, a photo isn't very specific because it's just an image. And when it comes to A, we're talking, is it achievable? And achievable is a really important one because this is where it comes down to self-belief. Is it achievable? Do you feel it's achievable? If you don't think it's achievable, then you've already lost. You're already going to have self-doubt about whether you're going to achieve this goal, and you're not going to fully commit to it. It's got to be achievable, And if it's not, you're not going to fully believe it. So choosing 5 kilograms of weight loss might be achievable in your head compared to saying 20 kilograms. You think, oh, I don't know if I can do that. And then you're going to lack self-belief. And very similarly, when it comes to R for realistic. God, my handwriting is terrible, especially in a rush. So R, realistic, very similar to achievable. You've got to think, is it realistic? Am I being stupid? And the very same thing when it comes to the mental ability to think, am I going to achieve this? And then the last one, T for timed. This is really important, especially when it comes to motivation, which is why exactly we're going through this process. It's very important because when it comes to motivation, if it isn't timed, then you don't have any intensity as to why you need to achieve this goal. So, for example, 5 kilograms weight loss in the next 3 months. It's very specific, it's measurable, you think it's achievable and realistic, and it's timed, so you know when it starts now and when it ends in 3 months. And having a SMART goal like this gives you so much more chance of achieving it. But I'm going to add a couple of things. First of all is I'm going to add another A, because now in this day and age it's so much easier to have accountability. Accountability, look at that handwriting. Accountability, because social media and YouTube and everything else makes accountability so much easier. Back before social media, it wasn't as easy. But now you can document your journey. You don't just have to tell friends and your family, but you can actually go through the journey with other people as well. So I really urge you, when you've got this sorted, is to think, how can I hold myself accountable to somebody else and other people around me? Use social media, use a group of people or a WhatsApp group just to stay on the journey with somebody. And then following this is your POA, plan of action. Because it's all good having a goal, but if you don't have a plan to get there, then a goal is pointless. Once you've figured out your goal, how are you going to get from A to B? How are you going to lose 5 kilograms in 3 months? Or whether it's how are you going to gain 5 kilograms of muscle in 3 months, whatever the goal might be, or whether it's fitness or strength or anything. Okay, so then find whether it's writing your own plan or, well, this leads me on to my very next point, which is my CrockFit programs. I've just got a couple more days of a massive sale, but even when the sale ends, I've got CrockFit programs for home training, gym training. It's about having a goal in mind to not just have a quick New Year's resolution, which you're going to fail at, but building habits for long-term success. So, Happy New Year, guys. I really hope that helped you, and please comment below if it did help you. And also, like I said at the beginning, I'm making loads of videos in January, so please comment below and let me know if you have any other ideas for videos, because I just want to help you along your journey, okay? And this wasn't very easy to film because the whole time I had Baxter here meowing and walking through the door. We've got our cats back. Do you want to say hello? Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.